Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. My dogs are like, what the hell is going on? They're so confused. It's been so long since I recorded. I know, I'm sorry. Life got in the way and I just had to prioritize certain things. Before I go on, I am getting over a cold, so I apologize if I sound a little bit congested or sort of like a man. I'm gonna crack open my LaCroix and we're gonna get started with this video. Also, I got a camera, guys, and can we just... I'm kind of freaking out. I need to just settle down. I'm way too excited. So in my last video, I promised you all a Q&A, and here I am, ready to film this. I have some of the questions you asked me on my phone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Andrea. I'm a labor and delivery nurse who also enjoys making YouTube videos about my life. Okay, so these questions are ranging. They don't all have to do with labor and delivery. Some of them are just nursing in general. So the first question is, how is it adjusting to night shift / how do you sleep on your days off? So what I like to do is work 2 days in a row and then take a day off and finish off the week the next day. So it's 2 on, 1 off, 1 on. I am the type of person that is able to sleep throughout the day if I work the night before. So let's say I work on a Sunday night. I love working Sundays. Sunday during the day, I'll try to maybe take a nap, especially if I slept the night before. So I'll take a nap, I'll go to work Sunday night, come home in the morning, and I'm just able to sleep until like 5 o'clock till I have to wake up to get ready for work. And then the next day, so Tuesday morning, I will sleep till about like 2, 3 o'clock, do what I gotta do, like errands I have to run for the day, do laundry, walk my dogs. And then I will go to bed around like 4, 5 in the morning. It depends though, because some days I'm just super tired. Even though I slept until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll fall asleep like at 11 o'clock or like at midnight, and I'll just sleep for a couple hours. Like I can't help it. I'm just exhausted, obviously, because your body isn't used to, you know, staying up all night. So if that happens, I'll sleep for a couple hours. I'll wake up like at 5, 6, 7 in the morning, and then in that case, I'll take a nap before going to work, and that's usually how I do it. The next question I got was, do you feel fulfilled in this career? Is it what you expected it to be like? It has its ups and downs. Bedside nursing is draining. Oftentimes, hospitals don't have adequate staffing because people keep wanting to leave the bedside, and it's just like a never-ending cycle. Keeps going and going, new people coming in, people leaving, people coming in, people leaving. And it gets exhausting when you don't have adequate staffing. I think that's one of the main reasons it gets really hard. And then other reasons would be like patient acuity, like the culture of the unit. Nonetheless, I love my patients and I love what I do, but it does get hard, and you can burn out easily if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't take those days off, if you don't rest, if you don't do things that you enjoy doing. Okay, next question. How many hours a day do you work? How many days a week? And is it nerve-wracking? So I work three 12-hour shifts per week. I'm supposed to work 3 or 4 weekends, I believe, every 6 weeks. That's how our schedule works. It is nerve-wracking in the beginning when you're new and everything is just so foreign to you. You're just like, do I know what I'm doing? And then when emergency situations pop up, obviously it's going to be nerve-wracking, and that's always going to be super scary. And that's just That's never going to change no matter how experienced you are. It'll always feel like you're going to poop your pants whenever something goes wrong. And you just got to be prepared for whenever those situations happen. You know, you got to think ahead, try to set up your rooms well, and, you know, just be prepared. What is your biggest fear in L&D? Oh my gosh, my dogs are acting up. Sit. Sit. Very good. Okay, sorry. So, biggest fear in L&D, obviously losing mom, losing baby. I try not to think about this too much, and whenever I start a shift, I try not to have any like negative thoughts like that, or just have like a negative mindset going into it. I try to take everything as it comes, and I just try my hardest to keep my patients safe. I want them to have great outcomes. I want them to have great deliveries. Even if something didn't go the way they planned it, I still want them to remember that day as the greatest day in their lives, because it's the day that they had a baby. They welcomed a new life into the world, and that should always be something that's special. Any advice for a new nurse? Don't be afraid to ask questions when you're new. Whenever you're not sure of something, no question is a dumb question. Ask everything, because you would rather ask a dumb question than do something dumb and potentially put someone's life at risk or harm somebody. Just always ask. Always ask if you're unsure. And then try to introduce yourself to everybody from the very beginning. I had trouble with this a lot. I wish I would have just been friendly and just talk to everybody. I still have issues with this, but that's just because my social anxiety just acts up. It's gonna be really awkward if people from work watch this, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I try my best. Okay, next question. How long did you go to school after high school? This is gonna be tricky to explain. So, I went to community college right after high school. I did a year and a half for my prerequisites, and then I applied to the nursing school at that same community college, and I got my associate's degree in 2 years. While I was at the community college in the School of Nursing, I was also enrolled in it's called a dual admission program. So it's an RN to BSN program. And as soon as I finished my associate's degree, I immediately started working on my bachelor's degree, which your girl just graduated like a week and a half ago. The BSN took me 2 years, I think. Yeah, about like 2 years. And that's because I took a semester off. There was no rush while I was working on my bachelor's. I mean, I already had a job. Basically, the school let me do everything at my own pace as long as I finished within 5 years, which I thought was a pretty sweet deal. And now I have my bachelor's and I have a job. Like, it worked out pretty well. The next question, and this is a question I get a lot: how did you find a job in L&D without experience? So I have a whole video explaining my journey. I know it's really hard to find a job in certain specialties like L&D and pediatrics. Don't fall for this crap that you have to start in med-surg before you specialize. Your heart is in labor and delivery. You apply to labor and delivery, and you don't stop applying. You get that job, girl. Like, or dude. If you start off on a unit that you're unsure of, you're gonna hate your life. You're gonna hate it. And you're gonna be like, damn, I really wish I was doing something else right now. So watch that video if you're curious. Do you ever feel squeamish about certain things? I do not. I never have. I feel like I was exposed to a lot of like gory things as a kid. I remember, I know this is gonna sound bad, but when I was younger, I would always watch like rated R movies with my dad. And I was just exposed to it at a young age. I was just like, oh, I mean, it's not real. But now that I'm older and I'm seeing this stuff in real life, it's just like, I mean, in the beginning, it's like, whoa, that's nasty. But you kind of get used to it. There's a lot of blood and bodily fluids in L&D. So if you can't handle like stuff like that, like gory stuff, then it might not be the best for you because there is a lot of that. What's the hardest part about being a labor nurse? Damn, you're gonna really make me think hard about this one because as I was writing these questions, I was kind of thinking about responses and I sort of wrote little notes, but this one, I couldn't come up with something. So the hardest part, obviously, like I said before, losing a patient is very difficult. But the hardest part about L&D, I'm gonna ponder this for a little bit. I guess for me personally, the hardest part would be being able to form that bond with your patient that allows her to trust you, that allows her to feel safe and comfortable with you. I think that's one of the hardest things for me, especially because I work in an environment that is super like fast paced. It's like go, 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 like, oh, your patient's detailing, let's go into the room, let's change our position, let's do all our let's do all our interventions, let's get this baby's heart rate back up. And oftentimes I find like I'm just doing the things I'm supposed to be doing to help this baby and this family, but I'm not talking to them. It's interesting that I just came up with that. It's definitely something that I need to work on. Just making my patients feel safe and comfortable. I think that would be one of the hardest things for me. Alrighty, so those are all the questions that I had. Sorry if I missed your question. Leave me some comments if you guys would like. And please subscribe if you want to, if you enjoyed this. Next video I'm planning is what's in my work bag, so that one should be fun. Leave me a video request down below, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!